GAMERNR heads from New York to Tennessee for Race 8 of the Sportsman Series. It's Thunder Valley, the world's fastest half mile, the last great Coliseum. It's Bristol, baby. It'll be a 100-lap race of attrition filled with sliding, bumping, and contact for the Cookout 250. It's the highest banked short track on the circuit, around 22 degrees on the corners. Drivers will have to head into the corner with the head of steam and often slide and have to check up or slap the wall and stay hooked onto it. You thought the last 3 races in the second quarter were filled with chaos? Stay tuned for what we've got on hand today. Your front row consists of the guy who won the last short track race and the guy who was right up there till the end. Cody Goforth on the number 84 tops the charts in qualifying with a 16.322 second lap time. And just a bit more than a tenth behind is the one who passed him late in the going at Mesa Marin. It's Mathis Wells in the 03. Contenders for the second quarter lead, Stephen Colon and Marcus Yepes, are placed 11th and 5th respectively. Colon shortened the gap between him and Yepes with his victory at Watkins Glen, and passed Colin Teague for second in the standings as well. He may be starting in the back, but it's only one spot worse than where he scored the win last weekend. We'll have one more race left after this one to end the quarter, but for now, we're getting ready to start the race. Green flag is out, we're racing at Bristol. Cody Goforth gets away from Aiden Smith to lead lap number 1. Mathis Wells resorted back to 3rd, but now he's coming back on that inside lane, trying to pass the 89 back, trying to get this position that he just lost. Oh, he kind of lost a little bit of ground there to the 77, who's creeping up on the back bumper of him now. The 89 left alone to fight the 84, but the 03 trying to reel him back in. Kind of a close call with the wall there for Smith. 03 running it way down low, looking for the pass, won't get it, doesn't get the run at the corner, gets a little bit sideways, has to check up. But Goforth with the line around the middle of the track. The United trying to use that high line to his advantage, but that's not going to really work. Oh, the 03 sent it in there. Got to the back bumper, the 89. Couldn't quite get inside. But back here, Peter on Jack trying to fend off the 04 of Pre McShane. Those are 2 drivers desperately needing a good run here today at Bristol. They qualified well, looking to stay up here for the remainder of the race. So the 84 has gapped it to about almost a second and a half at this point, while the 89 trails behind Aiden Smith in the Nova Sport Ford is in second. Colin Teague sits in 5th. After Watkins Glen, he wasn't as far up front as he used to be, as Reeves and him make a bit of contact, but a trade in paint there with those 2 vehicles. Hoping to not see some tire rub there from either one of them. As Reeves gets passed for that spot, and he is slow on the outside. He's very slow, and he is gonna be in trouble here. Let's see if he can make it back around. He's gonna stop. Can he get transported back to pit row before the caution comes out? That would be a yes. So we are still green, still clean and green. And back up front, you see the gap back under a second, so the 89 is trying to close, but he might have just thrown away some time there again, trying to catch the 84 as they ran it up high. As Cody Goforth just hitting his marks back up to the same exact interval that it was a while ago, and oh, caution, and Goforth gonna scrape the 69. Hopefully no one else runs into him, but he should be going good by now. Yes, he is. So that'll put DJ Reed a lap down, but it doesn't look like this was anything more than a simple spin. We'll try and check out what happened here. DJ Reed around on the back straightaway around lap 12 to bring out the first caution. So here it is. You got the 69 running the middle, the 32 running the top, and the 32 just clears himself in front of the 69. And that was running for around last, so I don't know what the deal was there, but I guess we'll get another camera angle of this incident, and we'll get back to the restart. Just a small incident to bring out a quickie yellow. All right, a bit closer here. You can see the 32 stripped up high and come back down low, spinning the 69 out. Some very, very minor damage to DJ Reed's drive sober Toyota, but nonetheless, it'll put him behind and one lap down here at Bristol. We're under caution for the first time today, probably the first of many. Bring you guys back to the restart. All right, back live here at Bristol. It is lap 16. And we've got the one to go there, so we'll be restarting lap 18. Cody Goforth has led all 17 laps up to this point. Aiden Smith rides in second, tries to keep the gap between him and Cody Goforth slowly decreasing, but has not been able to yet. You got Mathis Wells. He knows how to win on short tracks. He is in fourth. DJ Reed, the 69 lap car. Your points leader Marcus Yepes trying to run back away with the points lead, sits in fourth. And Peter Onjak sits in fifth, trying to get a good run for Onjata. But the green flag is back out here at Bristol. 84 ran it wide through turn one. Didn't have as good of a restart, but the 89 kind of had to check up there. That's the 84 on the outside. And they'll be side by side through 3 and 4 and give the lead to Aiden Smith and the Nova Sport Ford. A bit of contact there between Wells and Goforth. And 3 wide. The 36 split in the middle with Marcus Yep as your points leader. Onjak really willing to be risky here early on, as just 1/5 of his race completed here at Bristol. 77 moved out of the way. The 84 kind of had to check up there. But the top 3 are now under a blanket with Wells leading now. You got the 84 trying to look for a spot. Won't get it. Oh, that 69 in the way of Onjak. Onjak nearly turned the 69 at DJ Reed. A bit of a rivalry coming back there, and that's going to allow the 77 of Marcus Yepes to go on by. He's not done yet, though. Onjak still fighting back. Can't quite get the run off the corner. He can send it in, but he just can't get the momentum. Back up front, we got a lead change brewing here in the works. Smith tried to dive it down low, couldn't get it going on corner exit. He will remain in second, and Wells kind of gapped him a bit there. Gap has grown about 0.3 of a second. See everyone back there trying to run the top, trying to get the run out of turns 1 and 2. But now the 89 and 84 are bumper to bumper. They were, but it's kind of spread out now. Here comes the 84. Huge send from Goforth. They'll be side by side down the back straightaway once again. This is for second. Here comes the JJ Motorsports Chevrolet on the inside, and the caution's back out. Doesn't look like we have any spinners right now, but looks like there might have been something happening on the back straightaway. Or turn number 2. Let's check out what happened to bring out the second caution of the day. The 03 of Mathis Wells is your leader about 0.3 into this race. Alright, here's the reason for caution number 2. Reeves just kind of puts the 28 in the wall. They keep it back going, though. We'll get another look at this real quick. Alright, yeah, plain and simple. The 15 dives it in and gets loose or gets tight in the corner. Goes straight at the racetrack, putting the 28 into the wall. See this one more time here from afar. Alright, so coming into turn number 1, 15 kind of clears himself. Into the wall they go, but they get back going fine. Kind of a wimpy caution there, but regardless, that's what the officials called. They didn't call it for a car spinning in front of the racetrack at Daytona, but they called it here, battling for last. So we're under caution for the second time today. We'll get back going around lap 32 or so. Alright, coming back green here. The 69 still a lap down, starting mid-pack. The 89 runs second place to Mathis Wells in the 03. Cody Goforth third. Marcus Yepes remains in fourth, and Peter Onjak still sits in fifth. That is your top five. Coming to the restart here on lap 31. Back racing here at Bristol once again, and looks like Reed is going to try and pass Wells. He's not too happy about that one. That's going to give Aiden Smith a great entry to this next corner, but he's going to get held up by the 69 going in that time, and Wells will retain the lead. Back there you saw Marcus Yepes try and take over the fourth position, or the third position from Cody Goforth, failed in that. But now here comes Onjak once again down low, but he just kind of gets those left side tires on the apron, the non-banked area, and that's really hurting his speed, as now he's under threat of being passed by another lap car. But up ahead, the 84 tried diving it in on the 89, didn't quite work. Wells is almost in the wall there. Here comes the 89. That's going to give him a good run down the front stretch. He goes in that corner pretty good, but the 03 kind of fights back on the top. Wells gets the spot. The 77 of Marcus Yepes sideways back there. Pretty close call. But this is all for the lead. You've got the 69 up front, but he is a non-factor in this one. Well, he could be a factor, but not for position right now. If a caution were to come out at this point, he would get back on the lead lap, and that would be big for his game, because he's still got a pretty fast race car, and it shows. So he's just trying to keep that car out front, but not in P1. That still belongs to Mathis Wells, despite its many tries of drivers trying to overtake him. The 89, this might be his best shot right here. Kind of got him aero loose, but that got himself aero loose as well. And the 84 Cody Goforth has come back in. He's going down low on Smith. He'll get the spot. Onjak still in fifth, but there is a car remaining between him and Marcus Yepes, the gateway to fourth place. And right behind him, last race's winner, don't look now, Stephen Colon. Had a good result at Bristol. He's been pretty much strong all season. That's why he's second in points now. But Marcus Yepes, he knows Marcus Yepes in the 77 sits right ahead of him. You can't let that happen, because he wants to keep that points lead kind of shrinking down still. Back up front, a bit more condensed. Got the 84. He might have a good run on the inside. He will. He'll send it in there. He'll get the lead. He'll clear. Not without a bit of rubbing, as the 03 84 traded paint once again at this half-mile short track. Very easy to do. You got the 89 now trying to use that middle. The 03 still on the bottom, but that's going to hurt him off of turn number 2. DJ Reed still up front, still hoping for a caution, but it has not come yet. Here's Onjak now on the 77. Yepes kind of got a little slow on the top there, and Onjak is going to get put to fourth. Stephen Colon is going to go around Nelson Reeves on the outside. Now Onjak, he's got a fast car today. He's closing in on the top 3 here, who have been out and away the best few. Oh, the 03 closed the door on Aiden Smith that time around. Wells, he's been driving defensively a whole lot. But now he's been tasked with going on the offensive now that he's in second place, but he won't let go of that second place. That run through the bottom of the corner kind of did him wonders through 1 and 2. Off of 3 and 4, it did again. Wells might just be coming back for this lead that he believes is his, rightfully. On Jack now, here's the battle for third. He's closed in on Aiden Smith, but right now side by side for the lead down the backstretch. Here comes Wells, dips below the apron, but still stays side by side through 3 and 4. Gonna have to let off, give the spot to Cody Goforth. And On Jack is right back into this mix. It is now a 4-horse race instead of a 3. She's at 69, continue to pull away. 84 went high, kind of had to slow down on the top side once again. The 03 gets him loose, forces him up the racetrack, and takes the lead away. Aiden Smith looking to follow in his footsteps with dips below that line. Now Onjack might just have a run off the corner. He will, but will it be big enough? 89's going to block. Looking out back, oh, that was a good time to look back out there. The 04 slides trying to pass Marcus Yepes, and that'd be another spot diminished between him and the 70, or him and the 25, as he's getting real close to that wall there, trying to fend off the 04 of Premix Shane. Back up front, On Jack clear, nope. Almost. He almost put the 03 in the wall, spinning himself out as well. But he is into third. Smith has run down the 84 once again, trying to get the lead, but Goforth's going to hit the wall, and that's not going to give him the lead, Aiden Smith, that is. That's not going to give Aiden Smith the lead as handily as I thought it would. And there he goes, past Goforth, and he is now your new leader. And you see that damage to the right side of Goforth's car. Will that affect him? I don't think it will. But nevertheless, Onjack trying to close in for second place. A win would definitely mean a whole lot for him, especially where he's in points, trying to claw himself out of that hole. He is using the middle while the other two up front are using the bottom. They are bumper to bumper here in the lead pack. No one giving an inch. But now it looks like an inch is going to be given as the 84 kind of let off a bit. He kind of let the gap get a bit wider, but now he's pulling it back in on the 89. Oh, they're nearly making contact. They will make contact. The 84 sideways. And, crazy sequence right there between the 89 Aiden Smith and the 84 Cody Goforth. And that's going to put Peter Onjack into second place. He's trying to chase down Aiden Smith, and he's using that top lane. Oh, that's almost going to... The same thing's almost going to happen to Wells. They got real sideways off the corner, both the 84 and the 03 did. Back-to-back laps. We're going to take a quick commercial break here on lap number 58. We'll bring you guys back around lap 60. Aiden Smith, your current leader. Peter Onjack second, but he just hit the wall, and so did the 84. Giving the lead to Aiden Smith, giving him a good gap here. Take you guys to a commercial break. We'll be back in a few laps. Alright, welcome back to Bristol. Aiden Smith remains your leader. Not much change in the position department here in the last few laps, but we are past halfway in this event. Onjack still trying to run down Aiden Smith, but it looks like the tires are going for that 36. He joins Mathis Wells, who's just going to casually scrape the wall on the straightaway. And Cody Goforth with those who have a bit of side damage from hitting that wall. But Smith is kind of running away It was a pretty close race for the first 50 or so laps, but now that we saw the second and third place cars hit the wall, it's kind of gotten spread out. So Smith handily in the lead. 36 may just be closing. Let's see if the gap decreases here. It does, big time. That was about a 5/10, 6/10 of a second gap decrease right there. Maybe just hitting the wall on the straightaway is a strategy, who knows, but he's still trying to use that high line. I don't know if that's tire wear or if that's him trying to get an advantage, but it cost him. Oh, but the 80s, 89 is navigating traffic, more traffic. He is going to have to get through the rear end of this pack. Off the wall goes on Jack once again, but he still gained time, so the gap is continuing to fluctuate. Just looking through the pack here, we'll start again at Aiden Smith, who is your leader. 36 still stacking the 80, the 03 still third, but closing in on Jack's number 36 Ford, trying to take over second. The gap between those two cars not as big as it was earlier. Goforth still sits in fourth. The 25 now ahead of the 77. That's going to be more points for Cologne, but he scrapes the wall off the corner. That's going to give the spot to the 04 McShane, who now enters into the top 5. A good result for her. Now one spot is between the 77 and 25. Once again, Reeves is a lap car. The 10 is running at 8th. He's 11 seconds behind almost, so no wonder he's gone onto the radar. He's having a good top 10 run, kind of going to door bang the teammate right there, but that's something that we've seen the Slipstream teammates do, and they've kind of beaten on each other. Sakurado in the top 10. You got the 02 of Thomas Ballady Hussein 11th. Jay Jefferson 12th. Evan Hunter 13th. Colin Teague 14th. Not the day he wanted. P15 is the 86 of Rose Henson. That's P14, my bad. Kirsten Martinez running in the 15th position. The 12 just went out with a header just now, so we were just seeing him back there. Now he's out. Lynn Bell in the 17 running 16th place. Hector Garcia 17th. And here's the 69 of DJ Reed running. Oh, there's a caution out. And will Reed keep his lead lap? Yes, he will. And it's the 25 of Cologne. That's going to be big for the points. A caution coming out in the last quarter of this race. And he's going to try and squeeze between Onjack and the wall for some reason. But a caution late in the going. I believe the 77 might have some... No, that's just side damage. But we're in a caution for the third time today. And this is going to shake things up in the points. We'll see if it had anything to do with Yepes and Cologne, like, directly. Not quite sure, but we'll check this out. Looking back here, it was Cologne and Yepes, but it wasn't as egregious as I thought it'd be. The 25 bounces off the wall into the 77, and I believe since they slid across the line, they're both going to keep their spots where they were. Let's get another look at this. So yeah, coming across the line here, you see the 25, he hits the wall big time, slides back down to the 77. And the worst thing that's going to be done there is that the 77 is back ahead of the 25. He'll have to pass him back as Cologne was trying to defend. Just couldn't. And hit the wall, trying too hard to gap Yepes and paid the price. But it won't be too bad. We'll get one more look at this one. From afar, 25 running up high, bounces back down, they both slide. Cologne gets the worst of it. He gets back going though. But your 2 points contenders involved in a spin here late in the going at Bristol, prompting a late race restart that will bunch the field back together again way late in the going in the Cookout 250. Bring us back to the third restart of the day. We'll see if the cautions will continue happening here at Bristol. Alright, welcome back. The 89 leading the race as he was when they took the caution flag. They got one car separating the 89 and 36, but everyone else is pretty much fair game. Except for when you get back here, and I don't know what the O2's doing. Here he comes. He's got a Kyle Busch restart right there. But here we go, back green. Onjack trying to waste no time passing the 32 of Doge Borkington, a lap car. And he will get the spot. No, he won't. He'll have to check up on the inside. That's going to give the 89 a big gap. And that's got to be over 2 seconds. Not quite, but still a pretty significant increase over Onjack. And Onjack is probably not happy, and the caution's back out. Big accident with the 29, 69, and 17. So that short-lived lead lap time for DJ Reed has come to an end, as we are under caution for the 4th time today, and this time is a bit more heavy of an accident. Zachary DeLello, Lynn Bell, DJ Reed, the ones involved. Let's check out what happened here. Lap 81. Alright, so here it is. You got the 29 and 15. I think that might be a bit more on Reeves than it was DeLello, and DeLello gets slapped by the 17, and the 69 comes in there late. So I don't know if there's like any pinching. The 29 did come up a bit, but the 15 did come down. It might just be a racing incident, but nonetheless, a big accident once again. 2 races in a row for Zachary DeLello where he gets spun around and hit. Let's see this one more time, and maybe from an onboard. This is going to be from the hood cam of Evan Hunter's 11 Speed Energy Dodge. And you see the contact back there as they slide around to the back. Under caution for the 4th time today. Hopefully they can keep it clean for the rest of the race. Take you guys back to the restart. Coming back to the green flag once again here at Bristol. Drama late has prompted more restarts, more cautions, and the cautions have bred cautions so far. So Aiden Smith, still your leader. You got the 32 once again between the 36 and 89. Onjack gonna have to try and get a better restart on the 32, try and get by, set his sights on the 89. But it's still Cody Goforth and Mathis Wells, 3rd and 4th. McShane, Pelagia kind of cheated his way into 6th, but he's there anyway. But we are back green regardless here at Bristol. Oh, 89 wide. He's going to get the run at the corner. Onjack still slowed by the 32, but he's going to take another approach. He's going to try and go high, but that might put him in danger being passed by 84, but no longer. 84 had to check up, but he might have just gotten a shove from the 03 that might have been beneficial. But yeah, the 32 is trying to do what the 69 did, but the problem is he is not in the lead. He will not be on the lead lap, even if he stays in front of Peter Onjack. But I think he might get him there. He does. All right, so it'll be a battle for the lead between Aiden Smith and Peter Onjack. There's going to be 2 fan favorites battling it out for the win. If the 32 still doesn't interfere and try and pass Onjack back. Smith in the wall big time. Here comes Onjack. They make contact. Forces Smith high. 32 checks up on the bottom, holding the 84 up. Looks like it'll be a 2-car race. 36 slid it way high, coming off the corner. 10 to go here at Bristol. Gap closed once again. Here comes the 89 back for more on the 36. Smith on that back bumper. He's there. Meanwhile, Cody Goforth clear for 3rd on the 32. Or that's the O2, by the way, in 4th. You see Marcus Yepes for a split second there. He's getting held up back there. And now you got the O2 of Pelagia going for P3 on Goforth. They make contact. They make contact again. And this is big back there. Mathis Wells, he was the leading MW racing car all day until now. Pelagia takes over. He has a godly restart, but now he is in third, trying to run down the leaders, and I'm not sure if it's going to happen. These two are out and away. Oh, it might. 89 in the wall. I think that might have just given the win to Onjak there. Almost 2 seconds separate the front two. It'll take a wall slap from Onjak himself to cost him the win, I feel like. Tires are gone, the 89. 02 running him down. 5 laps to go. They'll go by quick here at Bristol. Time is running out. Onjak hits the wall, scrapes it big off the corner. Let's see how much time that 89 gains. Quite a bit. It's down to under a second now. Onjak leading. Everyone in the front three has damage to the side of their cars. Everyone basically in the race does, I bet now. But Smith used that top side. It cost him. Here comes Pelagia. He's clear. And the spoiler at Mesa Marin tried to get second way late in the going. He's going to do it here again, but this time he's going to try and take the win. Onjak once again in the wall. 2 to go. And he's going to put the pressure on him immediately. Pelagia has closed the gap and taken the lead away from Onjak. Coming to the white flag. 1 more lap to go. I don't think Onjak has the same speed of the car that the O2 has. I think it's going to take another mistake. They're 3 and 4. 36 sends it in. I don't think it'll be enough. To the bumper. Pelagia is going to do second of the season. But Onjak, a valiant effort. He places P2. And the first repeat winner of the season is Thomas Pelagia. Steals the kind of the torch from his team owner there at the end. And snags the win away from Onjak. He just had a whole bunch of speed in that car, and that restart kind of helped him. But he still had to pass 5 cars. He got 6th. Still had to pass 5 of them for that win. Once again, Onjak second for Onjato. A heartbreaking result for that team, but he's still going to be happy, I guess. A bittersweet result for that 36 team. And same with Aiden Smith. He is one of the 2 Nova Sport cars without a win, and he's been close so many times. He gets third. Same with the 84 Goforth. He places in 4th place. The good news is JJ Motorsports won last week, but the bad news is Goforth probably won that win. He led a whole lot of the race. They'll have to settle for 4th. The 03 probably still not satisfied as well. He is in the 5th position while he was having a winning day, looked like, but he fell back 5 spots from the lead after leading so many laps. Pre-McShane kind of stayed in the same place all race. She finishes 6th place. Evan Hunter climbs his way up to 7th late in the going. It's the 77, your points leader, in 8th place. Good points day for him, and we'll see where Cologne is later. Landon Thomas sneaks into 9th place, and so does the 28 of Kirsten Martinez, a top 10 for both drivers in the EKH Racing Camp. Or EKH Enterprises, my bad. Same with the MW Racing. I really didn't point that out before, but the 02, 03, 04, 1st, 5th, and 6th, respectively. But looking back at the rest of the results, you got the 31, 11th, the 86, 12th. Cologne fell back to 25th, so I guess that spin did a number on his tires, I suppose. Back there with team owner Jay Jefferson. Colin Teague, not the day he wanted at all. Places 15th. He was kind of stuck back there all day. DJ Reed in the end, still in the lead lap, but last out of the lead lap finishers. Doge Borkington a lap down, and Nelson Rees 3 laps down. The 29 and 17 out due to an accident, and the 12 had a header issue mid-race. So it was fun here at Bristol. It went better than it could have. But ultimately, you got the 0-2 scoring the win, the first repeat winner once again this season. Snookered it away from the 36 of Onjack. And Onjack, he'll have to look forward to Daytona. He had a mechanical issue. First time he went there, I think he was a tire, actually, but I'm not sure. But he'll be looking for vengeance. So is the 89, who had his team win here earlier with Anderson Reed, trying to look for that team power once again. To give Aiden Smith or any of the Nova Sports the win, and the 77 a good points day. But really, it's Daytona once again. We saw anything could happen there. The first race we went there, someone who I thought was not mathematically out of it, but like realistically out of it after spinning out earlier in the race, climbed back on the restart and took the win away. Daytona truly is unpredictable, as any super speedway is, but it's the halfway point of the season, the end of the second quarter. We'll see who is placed out front in the points, getting the upgrades. A dramatic conclusion to quarter number 2 here in the GAMERNR Sportsman Series, but we'll see you guys at Daytona for that race coming up. Thank you guys for watching GAMERNR. We'll see you next time.